Hey everyone, it's Carly, Kitwana. During the past couple episodes of Kitwana's Toys, we have celebrated the 30th anniversary of Disney's animated classic Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite Disney princess story, as you already know. And we have looked at quite a few different Beast dolls that are part of my collection during the past few episodes. And today we are going to look at how the Beast dolls of the Disney stores have changed over the past couple years. More specifically, the 12-inch classic Beast dolls, so the very common low-budget dolls that were available in every Disney store and actually still are online now with the stores basically gone. And it's quite interesting to see how they made this basically same toy over the years worse and better at the same time. So we are going to look at them in this episode, and basically we can make three different groups of Disney Store Beast dolls that were available since about the late 2000s, early 2010s. The first group is represented by these two dolls here on the right, which still have the feet paws on and are complete Beast and Prince Adam dolls that you can actually dress and undress and transform into the prince and back into the Beast. And then the second group is here, represented by these two dolls here in the middle, which still is Prince Adam and the Beast in one doll, but definitely far worse because it's missing the feet paws, and the costume is much cheaper. Basically the whole doll was made a lot cheaper with a lot less material. And then the third group are the current Beast dolls, which is only the Beast. You can no longer transform them into Prince Adam, so it's a lot of playability lost, but in turn they have better sculpting, and the Beast head got better again. So I want to take a detailed look on them during this episode, and you can also see I have them represented by the package versions here. I do not have boxes of the two earliest dolls, and let's take a look at this one here, and that's basically the best Beast Prince Adam doll that they created. It's the oldest one I have in my collection from all the Disney Store classic dolls of the Beast, and you can see it has the beautiful golden mane Beast head, beautifully sculpted. I love the eyes. Look at the teeth and everything, all the details, the horns, the nose, and it's got the ponytail on back as well. I love the colors that they used on this head a lot, and the gemstone on his cravat is integrated into the molded head. And look at the outfit he wears. That's not only a beautiful blue as seen in the Ballroom scene, but also take a look at this padding across his back. This resembles the Beast very closely, and it's got the hand paws and everything, and the golden vest underneath. The golden stripe down his pants, that's so cool, gives him such an elegant touch. And then of course the feet paws, which are the coolest thing. But the coolest of cool things about this doll is not only the authentic look of the Beast, but also it's highly articulated. I mean, look at that. It can pose its arms in and out. The knees bend a lot. Legs go in and out. can even kneel down. So this made me wonder, how does the doll body look like that the Disney store used for this doll? And so I quickly undressed this beast and take a look at this fantastic male body. I wish the Disney store would still do dolls like this. And take a look at this super cute, really handsome Prince Adam body that they used. And what's even more interesting is, of course, the amount of articulation. That's really insane. I mean, not only the head moves, but also the neck. It can go forward and backward. And of course, we have articulation in the shoulders, the elbows, and also the upper and lower arms, and even the hands can move, can be posed. And on his body, right above the hips, there's another really cool joint that makes his body move forward and backward to all the sides, and that gives it a lot of posability. The hips move as well, and the knees have an insane amount of movement range, and then further down to the ankles he does have articulation again. Playing with this doll is like dressing up a fursuiter or the theme park character of the Beast, getting ready for just another shift at Disney World before going on stage, spreading a lot of smiles, hugs and joy to so many kids and adults alike. And you can basically recreate that. So dress up a human with the beastly pants, and then it gets the two pieces of his vest, and then the jacket over it, the blue padded jacket, and then the feet paws, of course, along with the boots first, and then the feet paws go over it, and then finally the beastly head, the heavy head. I mean, I've seen that costume at Disney World in person. I've been privileged to meet the Beast actually back in 2010 at Epcot in the Friends Pavilion, and it's really, to me, it's so impressive. It's such a huge amount of fur and such a tall character and really, really huggable, and it's right that Beast that I have seen in the animated classic when I was a child on TV. Really is that Beast. When you've got that Beast in front of you, then you can't help but being impressed, and you just have to give it a huge, big hug. And so the Beast has a really, really special place in my heart. Out of all the Disney characters. There are a couple more that I really love a lot as well, but the Beast definitely is in the top 3 of them. So the oldest of my Beast dolls really is my favorite because of the playability. I mean, really, it's like a theme park character or a fursuit that you can dress and undress. You can transform it from the Beast into the Prince and then back into the Beast. You can remove the feet paws, you can remove the blue padded outfit and then make a Prince out of it, and then you can put everything back on as if the Beast is ready to go on stage at Disney World, getting ready to impress a lot of kids and adults and spread a lot of smiles and hugs. I mean, meeting the Beast is one of my favorite activities to do at Disney World. Sadly, nowadays it's only possible at the Be Our Guest restaurant at the Magic Kingdom, when Collector Dining returns after the pandemic, hopefully. And that brings us over to the next doll. Eventually they changed the head. Note the difference between the eyes. And I really like this head. The outfit on this doll, at least the blue costume, is actually held in place by a thread. It is sewn together at the front, so I'm not going to undress him. But I really like to display the doll exactly like this, with the human head visible, but with the beastly outfit still on, with the big hand paws, and you can see a beautiful golden tail, and it's got the feet paws as well. And I really like the pants with it still has the golden stripe. Gives it a very royal appearance, and this doll is also rather heavy, a typical Disney Store quality doll from that time. It's really one of my favorites, and I keep the doll exactly like this, although the beast head would also still fit over it like this. That's a lot of fun to play with these beast dolls. And the way I show you this doll here on video is exactly how I display this doll and how I like it best. It's just in between the Beast and Prince Adam, and it really looks like the theme park character getting undressed with the beast head already off and catching some fresh air after a strenuous shift at one of the Disney World parks, meeting the guests as the Beast. And I have such a high amount of respect for all these characters, what they do, the magic they create, the hard physical work that goes into this, and they create so many unforgettable moments for families from around the world, and including for me. I mean, meeting the Beast was one of my favorite things I've ever done at Disney World, and I really hope to meet it again someday after the pandemic has died down a little bit. And then we have, unfortunately, the next version of the doll, and you can see they really had a budget to meet, obviously, and that resulted in a quite weird looking beast. I mean, look at this. The head, the beastly head, is way too small. It doesn't have the ponytail anymore. In general, the head is a much less elaborate mold. The face is much more simple. It's just too bad. It looks like a really skinny beast. And the beast really is skinny because they did away with the padding in his blue outfit. I mean, look at that. How weird does that look like? Still got his hand paws and some golden accents, which are rather nice, but still this looks rather ridiculous. The pants remain unchanged, still with the golden stripe, and I like the boots as well. But you can see even in the packaging, here, this is the package of the this beast doll, that they actually spared the feet paws as well. It just did no longer include them, and that looks really weird. It's really like halfway in between the transformation from the beast into Prince Adam, with the feet paws already gone, and it's already got human feet. But at least you still had a Prince Adam. You could still transform the doll into a Prince Adam, and I I really think they did a great job on Prince Adam's face. It's really, really handsome. In fact, one of my favorite Disney male characters and princes for that matter. I like this face. It's super handsome. It's got the ponytail and some structure in the hair. I think that's an upgrade compared to the first, to the oldest version of the doll of Prince Adam that I have. But honestly, the rest of the outfit looks rather ridiculous. I mean, take a look at how they integrated the blue jewel stone into his outfit. It's no longer on the beast's head. It's simply a piece of fabric across his chest over the golden vest, and the entire outfit is now a single piece. And we're going to undress this real quick for you to show the doll's body construction. I mean, it's a super handsome male doll if you look at it like this, but the articulation is definitely a lot less. They already started cutting down on the articulation on the doll I showed you before, which already had the new Prince Adam head. And you can see we only have articulation on the neck, the shoulders, the elbows, and on the hips and the legs, or the rubbery style. They have very little articulation in the knees. You can bend them just a little bit, just like Barbie legs. But other than that, that's it. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of articulation compared to 20 points of articulation on this doll, the first ever Beast Prince Adam doll that I have in my collection. I'm not sure if it was the first ever Disney Store version of him, but it's the oldest that I have, and it's got an insane amount of articulation. It's too bad that they really cut things so much down. And then, fortunately, they improved a little bit, and that change happened in 2015 when they actually changed all the heads of the male dolls. They redesigned all of them except for Prince Adam. They simply did away with Prince Adam and then only made beast dolls from that point forward, and the first version had the blue and yellow ballroom outfit. But at least the old beastly head mold was back, which was really nice, although in a much darker coloring scheme. It's really good to see that, although I preferred the golden color on it. It's more movie accurate. It's got the ponytail integrated as well, and really nice structure that imitates the fur, and a beautiful face with the side glancing eyes, and the teeth are visible, and the jewel stone, the gemstone, is back as well. In terms of articulation, the head can move from the left to the right, the arms can move in and out, and the legs have a knee joint as well. And take a look at these finely detailed molded arms and legs. These look absolutely great. I mean, this standard African American human male body underneath, except for the lower arms and the lower legs, these are new molds to closely resemble the beast. They look really nice, but there's only one problem, and that is with the feet. And the problem is the feet only feature 3 claws. the correct amount would be 4. I mean, they even respected that on the earliest version of the dolls, which had the fabric feet paws. You can clearly see there's 4 claws on them. They really made a big effort to make this beast look accurately, not so much the new dolls. That looks pretty weird. I mean, the hands are correct regarding the claws, but the feet are not. That's pretty weird. And take a close look at the head. As I said, you can no longer transform these dolls into Prince Adam. So they simply sealed this head off with rubber. It's basically a hollow head. No longer this piece that you can put over a human head. No big changes were made for the most recent beast doll. It is basically the same mold regarding the head, the arms, feet and legs, but it is in the winter costume instead of the ballroom outfit, and the winter costume has a removable cape, which is padded really nicely, but it definitely does not display very well without the cape. You can see it is way too skinny, and it just looks weird with the oversized beast head and no human head underneath it, so you cannot transform this doll either. The outfit is also a single piece, and it tends to stain on these brown legs. And it's hard to remove either, since it's very tight around the hands, and it's basically impossible to get it across the feet. This doll is still available at the Disney Store online for $19.95. It's quite a bit of a price increase recently. Now with also the new plastic-free packaging introduced, compared to the boxes you can see here. I mean, I remember when these dolls were slightly over $10, $11, $12. And now they are almost double, despite not really getting better. But still, it's pretty cool to see how this toy developed over the years, and I really love to own all these Disney Store Beast dolls. The story means so much to me, and the character means a lot to me. It's one of the most impressive, fuzziest, and most huggable characters you could ever meet at the Disney parks. And of course, I'm a big fan of the Disney Store dolls. So, yeah, that was about it. Short little insight on my Disney Store Beast Dolls collection. Next week, I am going to present you my entire Beauty and the Beast merchandise collection, which is mainly dolls, of course, but also a plushie that you have seen in an earlier episode. So I cannot wait to see you then again for the final episode of my Beauty and the Beast special that celebrates the 30th anniversary of this beloved animated classic that I will keep forever in my heart. And I cannot wait to see you again next Saturday for that finale. And until then, goodbye.